We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as a tackle made at the 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, Tagovailoa. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pass at 20 for a short gain, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. On the move to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
In motion right is Pittman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A first down carry for Barkley to the 43, second down. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 6.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion right is Pittman. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, a final shot before half. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And he is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. 2nd and a couple. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Foreman. Giants reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Mahomes. Here's a screen for Robinson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Giants 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Tua going to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Well, this is Randall here over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chiefs 42, Giants 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. It's caught by Randall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 111 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua out to his left. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to get back on track next